I can see why it's so breezy up here today. Someone left the fans on. Well, we're on Pennsylvania Route 453 area again I haven't been to in quite a while. We're going to make a right here onto Old Hoover Road and go back and see how much has changed. And there's actually a site back here today I want to find. So let's see what we got. Boy, has this changed. Well, once again, we've got a little snow. Hey, now would be a great time to click that subscribe button. We'd sure appreciate it, and it really helps the channel out. While you're at it, give this video a like. Help get it out to even more people. Well, we're at the top of Tyrone Mountain on State Game Land 60. It still is late muzzleloader season here in Pennsylvania, so got some orange on just to be safe and to keep the law happy. This is an area we used to hunt hard years back. We're gonna go look at what had been one of our landmarks. We used to call it the bowling pin. It was a navigation site, navigation beacon, I guess. I spent about the last week trying to research it, find out what I could find about it. This morning, I finally got my answers. This station was part of the VORTAC aircraft navigation system. VORTAC is a ground-based navigation network that combines two different systems, VOR, or Very High Frequency Omnidirectional Range, and TACAN, for Tactical Aircraft Navigation. VOR, used by both civilian and military aircraft, provides the azimuth or the bearing of the aircraft to the station, while TACAN adds a distance component to the signals. Some stations also had DME or distance measuring equipment, and that added that capability to VOR receivers. The first VOR sites were installed beginning in 1946. And in recent years have begun being phased out in favor of satellite-based navigation. As of 2016, the FAA still maintained a network of around 1,000 VORTAC sites, with a goal to reduce that network to a minimum operating number as coverage needs dictate. Well, I was afraid this might be about all that was left of the site here, the pad where it used to sit. This station, known as Tyrone VORTAC, used the station identifier TON, and it was under the control of the FAA facility at the Altoona Blair County Airport with the identifier AOO. I don't see a sign of any of the structures. That may be the only remnants we see today. See the cable there under the snow. On the game land maps for this location, if you want to check, it's Pennsylvania State Game Land 6060. This spot's shown on the map quite simply as radio tower. But that's all that's left of the old Tyrone VOR. It was constructed in the mid-1950s. You can see on these aerial photos it was not seen in 1952, but was shown in 1958. The radome of the antenna looked something like the one seen in these two photos, so you can see why we called it the bowling pin. It was at an elevation of 2,630 feet mean sea level and had a range of about 40 miles. It was officially decommissioned in 2014, although it had been non-functional for some time before that. It's easier to see the shape of the radome in this infrared aerial photo. I wasn't able to find a date when the site was actually physically removed. Hey, if you would like to support the channel, there's a link down in the description to our Buy Me a Coffee page. You can buy me a coffee, or you can become a member. We have some great special perks for the members. I mean, the car may run on gas, but I run on coffee. Well, you know, I'm just a little nervous. Let's see what this looks like down here. This road is more than a little bit icy up here today. I'm not sure we're going to get back up out of there if we go down in. Now everybody else has. What the heck? Oh, it is pretty back here today. Probably 3/4 of an inch or an inch of snow out there. And more expected this weekend. I was planning this trip originally for the weekend, but looking at the forecast, I figured we'd make it come out a little bit earlier here. So we're out in the middle of the week. It's a little disappointing that the VORTAC antenna is gone. That was always kind of a landmark you could use, get to a spot where you could see through the trees and you could always spot the VORTAC, walk to it, and know where you were at. Or at least know where you're at once you could see it. I'll throw some information throughout the video here on that particular station and what I found. I did research it, like I say, I found out this morning, but didn't give me much time to put anything together and get ready to do it here while we were on scene. So it'll probably be a voiceover whenever I'm not talking here on some of the video. Well, I think this is about where we're going to call this one. I'm not real fond of going down in this hollow here and ending up not being able to get back up out, because it looks like it's a pretty good run down in there, and I'm not trusting these roads. We're slipping a little bit coming in, even though I got it locked in 4-wheel drive. But I think we're going to turn around and head back the other way here right now. See where this one goes, or how far this one goes. About that far. Unfortunately, we can't ride these roads in the summer because they're closed. They're only open through the fall for hunting season. You've seen the gates on some of them, and the gate when we come in here. That will be closed again come about 2 weeks, about 3 weeks, I guess. I think 26th or 27th, something like that, toward the end of January. These roads will close again till September of next year. And we're coming back here to where we parked when we walked back to the VORTAC site, in case you recognize that. Remember, 10 miles per hour. Well, thanks for coming along again this week. As always, till the next adventure, have a great week.